Hello everyone, welcome back to day 22. This lesson today is going to still be focusing on elapsed time, only it's going to be a little bit different than yesterday. So yesterday we were adding to find the end time. Today we're going to actually be subtracting. So let's read this I can statement and go ahead and get started. The I can statement says, I can subtract to find the start time when given the end time in the minutes. So yesterday we were given the start and the duration, and we had to find the end. Today we're given the duration and the end, but we have to find the start. I'm going to teach you a strategy that you can use to help solve, so be sure you're trying to follow along in your notebook so you have an example to use. Let's see what this I can statement actually means. So if you notice, the graphic organizer has already been set up. Start, duration, and end. This is a strategy that I think is very important to use because it helps organize the information that you're given in the word problem, and it helps you determine what you're actually solving for. Let's read word problem number 1 in order to figure out what we're solving for. Number 1 says, Mom served dinner at 5:45. Now, this time is a little different because it's using those vocabulary terms that we learned the week before. I think it's important to write the time above 5:45, so it's easier to help determine what that time actually is. What does 5:45 mean? Well, that time is actually 6:45. So it's 5:45. It's 15 minutes until 6. Actually, it's not 6:45. Miss Long is wrong. It is 5:45. I'm sorry, friends. It's a quarter until 6 o'clock. So it's not 6 o'clock yet. Miss Long read that completely wrong. It is actually 5:45. Let's keep going. It took her 20 minutes to prepare the meal. So how long does it take Mom to actually cook dinner? It takes her 20 minutes. So that is our elapsed time. What time did she start cooking? So that's important to pay attention to in the question because it helps determine what we're solving for. Now let's figure out and fill in our graphic organizer down here. It says that Mom served dinner at 5:45. So what time are you actually eating dinner? 5:45. It took her 20 minutes to prepare the meal. Well, that amount of time is easy because we know that is our elapsed time. That's how long it actually took her to cook. What time did she start cooking? So what are we looking for in this problem? We're looking for the start time. We want to know what time Mom actually started cooking. So that means that 5:45 is going to be our end time. I'm going to use that number line strategy again to help me solve. Remember, start time here, end time on the right end. Do we know our start time? No, that's what we're solving for. What is our end time? It is 5:45. Now this number line looks different from the ones that we've been seeing because this one has the end time and not the start time. So we're actually going to work backwards to solve. So when we're working backwards, we're subtracting. Remember, you can make jumps of 10, 5, and 1. And we're actually subtracting in these problems. So it's going to be minus 10. We're taking that time away. Let's go ahead and get started. 5:45. I need to jump 20 minutes. So I'm going to make a jump of 10. I'm going to subtract 10 minutes. So 5:45 minus 10 is 5:35. I've subtracted or I've jumped 10. Can I make another jump of 10? I can. 5:35 minus 10 is 5:25. How many minutes have I jumped backwards? 10, 20. I'm going to erase my number line here to fit. So how many minutes has passed? 10, 20. What is my start time? 5:25. So the idea is the same as jumping forward 10 minutes, only this time we're going backwards minutes. We're subtracting our minutes because if we already have our end time, we need to figure out what time the activity actually started. So we need to go backwards in time to figure that out. Let's look at another example. Here's number 2. Jack left his home and rode his bike to his friend's house. He arrived at his friend's house at 8:50. He spent 27 minutes on his bike. What time did he leave home? Well, we've been given some multiple choice answers here, but let's try to fill out our graphic organizer first before we solve. The question says, what time did he leave his home? So do we know what time Jack left his home? No, we don't. I'm going to put a question mark. What is my duration? How long does he spend riding his bike? Well, he spent 27 minutes. And last but not least, what is our end time? What time does Jack arrive at his friend's house? He arrives at 8:50. So, in this problem, we're trying to figure out the start time. So I'm going to draw out my number line. Remember, start is on this end, and end is down here. Do I know my start? No, so that's what I'm solving for. Do I know my end? Yes, it is 8:50. How many minutes, if I'm trying to get to the start time down here, I'm going to have to go backwards. So I'm going to have to subtract. How many minutes am I going to subtract? 27. Remember, hops of 10, 5, and 1. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to make a jump of 10. 8:50, going backwards or subtracting 10 minutes, is 8:40. Because 50 minus 10 is 40. I've jumped 20, I've jumped 10, I need to jump 27, so I'm going to make another jump of 10. 8:40 minus 10 is 8:30. I've jumped 10, 20, I need to jump 27. I'm going to subtract 5. 8:30 minus 5, 8:25. How many minutes have I jumped so far? 10, 20, 25. I need to jump 27, so I'm going to make jumps of 1. 25, 26, 27, and I'm going to subtract 1. 8:25, 8:24, 8:23. So what time is it when Jack when Jack starts riding his bike? It is 8:23. Now, let's see which answer choice best answers the question. Which answer choice matches 8:23? Not B, not C, but if you look, 8:23 and 8:23. So it's important now to pay attention to the AM part or the PM part. Well, if he arrived at his friend's house at 8:50 a.m. or 8:50 in the morning, it would make sense that he would have left his house in the morning. So your answer is A. All right, let's keep going. We have a few more that we're going to do together, and then you're going to have some that you're going to do by yourself. Let's fill in our graphic organizer with the information that we know. Billy got to school and worked on math and reading skills until lunch. He spent 27 minutes on reading and 12 minutes on math. Lunch was at 11:47. What time did Billy get to school? All right, so let's fill in what we know. What is our start time? Well, the question says, what time did Billy get to school? So do we know what time Billy actually got to school? No, we don't, so that is unknown. What is our duration or the elapsed time? How much time did he spend working? Well, it says he spent 27 minutes on reading and 12 minutes on math. So how much time did he actually spend working? What do we have to do? Well, in this problem, we're going to actually have to add. So I'm going to have to add 27 plus 12. 7 plus 2 is 9. 2 plus 1 is 3. Billy actually spent 39 minutes total working. And then lunch was at 11:47. So what time was he done working? 11:47. Now I'm going to use a number line to help me solve. Start, end. Do I know what my start time is? Nope, I sure don't. So that's what we're solving for. What is my end time? 11:47. So I'm going to have to work backwards or subtract that 39 minutes in order to solve for the start time. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. 11:47 minus 10 is 11:37. Another jump of 10, 11:27. How many minutes have I jumped so far? 10:20. I need to jump 39, so I'm going to make another jump of 10. 11:27 minus 10, 11:17. So far, I've jumped 10, 20, 30 minutes, but I need to jump 39, so I'm going to make a jump of 5. 11:17 minus 5 minutes is 11:11. I'm sorry, 11:12. Yeah, 11:12. So far, I've jumped 10, 20, 35, but I need to jump 39. So 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Minus 1, 1, 1, and 1. 11:12, 11:11, 11:10, 11:09, 11:08. So what time was it when Billy got to school? It was 11:08 a.m. My answer is D. All right, let's look at this one here. We're going to start off by filling out the information that we know in order to help determine what we're solving for. Mike spent 37 minutes on homework after he got home from school. So how long does Mike actually spend doing his homework? 37 minutes. That is my time that's passing. He finished his homework at 5:45. He finished his homework at 5:45. So what time did he finish? 5:45. What time was it when he started? So we are looking for our start time. I'm going to start off by drawing a number line. My start time goes here. My end time down here. We are looking for the start time, so that is the unknown. And my end time is 5:45. All right, now, my elapsed time is 37 minutes. So if I'm looking for start time, I'm going to have to go backwards. So I'm going to subtract minutes, and I'm going to subtract 37 minutes. I'm going to start off with a jump of 10. 5:45 minus 10 is 5:35. 5:35 minus 10. 5:25. 5:25 minus 10. 5:15. So far, I've jumped 10, 20, 30 minutes, but I need to jump 37. I'm going to make a hop of 5. It is now 5:10. And now 35 minutes, 36 minutes, 37 minutes. 5:10, 5:09, 5:08. What time is my start time? It is 5:08. Which answer choice best fits that answer? Not A. B says 5:08. C says 5:08. And D says 5:16. So that is incorrect. Now let's determine between B and C. B is PM. C is AM. Remember, PM is the afternoon and AM is the morning. So would you really be doing homework at 5:08 a.m.? I would hope not, because most of us are still asleep. So AM is not the best answer choice. So the best answer is B. All right, we're going to do one more together. And then you're going to have one to solve on your own. Let's look, or solve a few on your own. Let's look at number 3. We're going to fill out our graphic organizer. The assembly ended at 3:58. So what is my end time? 3:58. Students danced for 14 minutes. and received awards for 23 minutes. So 14 minutes and 23 minutes. I'm going to have to add those elapsed times together to see how much time actually was spent at the award assembly. So 14 plus 23. 4 plus 3 is 7. 1 plus 2 is 3. So actually 37 minutes. What time did the assembly start? I'm going to use a number line. Start here, end down here. I'm looking for the start time, so that is the unknown. My end time is 3:58. 37 minutes is my elapsed time, so I'm going to have to work backwards to find that start time, so I'm going to be subtracting. I'm going to start off with a jump of 10. 3:58 minus 10 is 3:48. Minus 10, 3:38. So far I've jumped 10, 20. Going to make another jump of 10. 3:28, because 38 minus 10 is 28. Now I've jumped 10, 20, 30. I need to jump 37. I'm going to make a jump of 5. 3:28 minus 5 is 3:23. Now I've jumped 10, 20, 30, 5 minutes. I need to jump 37. So 35, 36 minutes, 37, 3:23, 3:22, 3:21. So what is my start time? 3:21. All right, you're going to have some that you're going to have to do by yourself. If you need help, be sure you're reaching out to your teacher to ask them questions. Check back in the video to see if that helps. Remember, on today's lesson, we are subtracting, so you're going to have to move backwards in time. We're taking away minutes. Remember, you can make jumps of 10s, 5s, and 1 minutes. Jump with whatever is easiest for you. Be sure you're taking a picture of your work and sending it to your teacher. Ask for help if you need it. Bye, guys.